Liverpool's throwing coach, Thomas Gronemark, a close friend of Steve Nicol, is leaving the club after 5 years. Jules, not everybody liked the idea of a throwing coach when he was appointed.
No, I still have some people now and again who send me again that video clip from the ESPN FC show where me and Stevie strongly disagreed on the benefit of having a throwing coach like Thomas in the team, because it was one evening after a Liverpool game where they scored a goal after a throw-in move that they clearly worked on before, and I said, great, you see all the work that they do on throw-ins at training, and Steve was like, wow, this is crazy, you don't need a coach like that. What next? There's set-piece coach. I said, Stevie, you've got a coach for goalkeepers, for strikers, for defenders, for set-pieces. Why not for throw-ins? I think Thomas Gronemark and more clubs now are using him or people like him, and I think he's good. It's, again, small things in a game that can make the game won for you.
100% agree. I remember years ago, I think Brentford hired a kicking coach just to try to, improve actual players' techniques, because you know what? You can improve as you get older.
Bebeto and Romario were best friends in leading Brazil to the 1994 World Cup win, if you remember, and we all remember their baby rocking celebrations, of course. But now, Gab, they've fallen out badly.
Yeah, and it's politics getting in the way. In their polarized times, we've had a lot of people saying that, they've lost friends and fallen with family members because they have different politics and divisions. Guess what? Footballers are human beings too. It happened to them too. Romario recently calling Bebeto a traitor and selfish. Romario, obviously involved directly in politics. I think he would probably describe himself as center-right, although he did support Bolsonaro. Bebeto, and on the other hand, starting out originally politically, I think he was with Romario, and then coming out and saying, you know what, I'm a Lula guy, which is more center-left or even left. So I guess these people are human. What is interesting is, this is like a Brazilian thing. We don't often hear, like, in Europe of, ex-footballers openly discussing their political views. But, good for them. I kind of feel like, Romario's given up a lot of time and stuff with his political career.
Is he a senator or deputy now?
He certainly was a senator at some point. So he is trying to use his fame to give something back, whether you agree with him and his politics or not. Jules, that brings us to an end.
Oh, man.
But we're going to be back on Monday because it's a huge weekend in the Premier League. And you heard it here first. Jules says City will drop points at Goodison against Everton and the mighty Sean Dyche. Until then, love the game, love your neighbor, love yourself.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.